Hi, happy Sunday. How are you guys today? Oh Lord, I wish I could say half of the shit I be wanting to say, but I really can't, cause I don't know how long I'm gonna feel how I feel. But I every day have like these like come to Jesus feelings and thoughts about like what I want to do, what I want to continue to do, what I don't want to continue to do, etc. Because it's a lot. Like, it's so much. Where the baby? He's inside. And I've never been the person to not be able to express myself and say what I want to say. I've always been like very open, talk about anything. It's like now you gotta watch what you say. People will take stuff you say and turn it into a narrative that they want to be real. And it's just so weird, because one thing about me in my life, everything I have, everything I've done, I did it without anything but my own sweat and my own equity and my own. I didn't have, anything, a machine or anything pushing anything that I did. I went out here and I hustled. I got what I got. I did what I did on my own. I had for love and marriage. And it's almost like now, because I'm on a TV show, love and marriage is supposed to be like my life. And it's kind of weird for me, because I don't want to, like, I don't need it. Like, I don't need any of it. Like, it's a great experience. It's a humbling experience. It's just an amazing opportunity, but it didn't make me, and come here, babe. Oh, I hate you. So now it's so weird, just even looking at people try to have opinions on, I'm sorry, y'all, my cat trying to attack my dog, some weird shit going on me, when I'm one of the few people who walked into a situation needing nothing, and then when you in it, like, you get to see stuff from a different lens, and you got people at home trying to make their own reality of something that they wasn't present for. Where's your hand? Chess is inside. He's with his teacher. He's inside. He had class today, so he's inside doing class. Thank you. You bought my products. Thank you. I really appreciate it. The show is a shit show. I want to say that. I would say the show depicts people's... one thing I think, being in this position to be on a reality show, you get to see things. I've always watched reality TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I decide I'm going to watch something, I watch it, You get to see things in a different light. And what kills me is so many people who sit at home and watch a show and have all these opinions, yet they want people who are actually in it to not have opinions, which is so strange. And then furthermore, it's as when people are on a reality show, or when people are on TV, you have the fans who are the viewers who want the people that they're watching to be better or more than them, while never admitting to thinking that they're better or more than them. And what I mean by that is, in real life, humans have interactions every day, and it's that express a wide range of emotions. One day you may be happy, one day you may be sad. One day you may cuss the motherfucker out. The next day you guys can be friends again. That happens in real life dynamics. Yet you expect to watch television and expect something different. It makes absolutely no sense. You can't grow up in your household with a brother or a sister and not have altercations, but you want people you see on TV to do something totally different that's outside of real life scenarios. it's so weird. It's so strange to me. And I went live yesterday after the chaos. And to me, it was. As soon as I got on this show, I'm always say it. Like, I'm one of the most successful people on the fucking show. And I did it without the show. I did it on my own. And there's no shade to anybody. There's nothing to anybody. That's just the God and His truth. That is my truth. And I'm sticking to it. And in doing that, you have people who come on with, like, all these, like, all this stuff to say. And, like, when I came on, the first thing people wanted to tear me down for my accent, which I know how to code switch, whatever. I never knew it was a thing. I just knew I grew up always being taught to be one way in this setting, and if I'm relaxed, I'm myself. I get too comfortable. My tongue get thick. I curse a lot, you know. And then, like, even yesterday, like, my mom was with me. I cursed. Who the fuck you think I learned my language from? In my family, in my dynamic, that's not offensive. So I don't care if in other households y'all find that offensive. In ours, no one gives a damn. Everybody do it. That's what we do. And if that's a problem, move the fuck along. My mama wasn't offended. Hell, that's what we do. You sit at a family reunion, that's how we talk. It's not offensive in our world. So, and no one's gonna change that to appease you because you're watching with a fucking opinion. My mama taught me how to curse. Shit, I'm good at it because of her. My cousins, we all do it. What the fuck you doing? No one's. That's what we do. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. We're not offended. And if we're not offended, you shouldn't be. But I went live yesterday because the shit was funny to me. It was funny to me from this perspective. When I went on TV and had a moment with Destiny, Stormi, still the motherfucking one who's done a lot of high-level shit in real life, is ghetto, is this, that, the third, because a real life moment happened that happens with anybody. Everyone has had a not so pleasant moment with somebody. Everybody has. And so for me to see main cast and people who have been cast members on a show since the conception of the show have a moment that was worse than that, hell, you can't call me ghetto. I still don't think yesterday was the most ghetto shit ever. I think it was fucking people, human emotions running high in a moment. And that's fine. Y'all have been watching this show as long as it has been out, and y'all have seen these people break up and come back together, break up and come back together. I don't perceive this to be any different. And if it is, then that's where they are now. But I don't want to hear nobody say, and then it's like, oh, you switched or you doing this. Like, are you serious? Because I ain't got no issue. No, I don't know these. We ain't been powwowed enough to be like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You know, even with the Destiny situation, Mel said herself, we don't know each other well enough to have real beef. So you want me to have real beef? Like, it makes no sense. Where's Miss Betty? Okay, Miss Betty is mad at me. Her and my daddy gone shopping because I ain't gonna tell it. But they mad at me. They gone. You was somebody before the show. They mad because. And then, like, the whole narrative that I hate, and that I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just be real. I don't like nobody trying to attack like my character. Like, I keep my circle small. Demetrius, say hey, meet.
Hey.
This been since what, 4th grade?
Yep.
No switching up. Like, everybody around my people, I fuck with my people. Like, ain't nobody gonna sit up here and say loyalty, because if I don't know nothing, I know loyalty, because that's the one thing that cannot be bought. I can buy a lot of shit, but loyalty, you can't buy that, and I stand on that. But, you know, shit, yesterday was what it was. If I'm watching people break down, and then when we stop filming, they can come back together and talk, I know damn well I can laugh about it. They laughing about it. So, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I tell people all the time, half the time I'm wondering, like, what the fuck going on? Like, because in real life, like, if you do have a breakdown, it take a while to come back. But with this scenario, people are level-headed enough to be able to come back really quickly. I'm still not used to that. I can let stuff go quickly, but I'm not used to like seeing like that level of like raw, and then you have to really tone it down really fast. Like, I'm not used to it, but I understand the environment and I understand the why. And it's new, but I understand it. I'm understanding it now. But yeah, I did. I thought it was something that the people, when I came on, everybody, oh, she needs to be on Love and Hip Hop. Oh, she ain't a good fit. Meanwhile, she's not professional. I operate daily on the most professional level of most people on the show. More than most people on the show. Like, seriously. And when I say there's no shade, it's just my truth. And I'm not going to diminish myself, diminish anything I've done to make somebody else feel better. Or to make y'all feel better about what the fuck I got to say. That is my truth. I work very fucking hard to be able to say that. And so, to be told that I'm the one declassing stuff when I saw people just being human who were already there the whole time, and it's gonna be fine. So yeah, I did. I thought it was from that angle. I thought it was, eye opening. Child. Let me read some comments. Yeah, everybody are tripping over nothing. Like, I don't... shoot. Hey, Angela, check your Java Yacht DM. I sent you a video. They need to stop calling us ghetto. That is true. And people need to stop calling people ghetto because of human interactions. I mean, I think that's the silliest shit in the world. Y'all see people on TV being human, some stuff y'all to do at home, and then all of a sudden it's ghetto because it's on TV. Like, it's real life. What is really going on? Is that what it is? Somebody cursing in front of somebody's mama? I don't know. No, I was cursing in front of my mama. Everybody thought that was like the most weirdest shit in the world. But like I said, where I'm from, that's how we talk. You see, it was ghetto if you comparing it to me being ghetto and what happened between me and Destiny. If you looking at it from that aspect, it was ghetto. Now, do I feel like it was ghetto because I think it was ghetto? No. I think it was what it was. But if you comparing yesterday to when people were bashing me and talking about I was ghetto for what transpired between Destiny and I, then yes, it was ghetto. But do I feel it was ghetto myself personally as a person? No. It just was. It was a moment. It was a moment. But if we comparing, it was ghetto. Right, my sister cussed around our mama all the time, but I don't. It's normal for us. Like, I mean, if my mom or if my family was offended by it, then I would care. But being that I know that's been our dynamic my whole life, and no one looks at it from that aspect, then no, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about that. Yeah, but I think it's different when you constantly speak on people's kids. I don't think nobody... If somebody speak on my child, oh, it's up. It may never come down. I wouldn't be on the show. Because what I do before I exit stage left, it ain't no coming back from. But on this particular show, and I know we all watching, everybody fall apart, they come back together. They fall apart, they come back together. We're not going to act like that's not the reality of this environment, because that's what it is. But if it were me, I personally don't feel like no kids should be being talked about. It's not okay. And if somebody was to speak on my beautiful baby, it's over with. That's gonna be ghetto. My reaction is gonna be everything ghetto and more. It's gonna be deadly. I think people were mad you didn't mention male and seem like I didn't take no side. Listen, from here on, I ain't got no side. I ain't taking no side. For real. Now, I'm never going to be in a situation where a friend of mine doesn't have the support that they need. But as far as like me jumping up first and foremost, no. I'm going to do what's conducive and how I feel in the moment. And yesterday, I want to say they had that handled. They didn't need me. It was handled. It was definitely handled. I wasn't needed. And if I'm ever needed and my friend needs me, I'm coming through. I wasn't needed yesterday. Matter of fact, to be honest with y'all, I didn't even know what a lot of the arguing was about, because it seemed like every time it popped off, I was too far away to hear what happened, like what started it. So I caught like the whole, the scenario. You got to meet. Yeah. All right, I caught it all like on the back end. So I caught it like after the fact. So I never knew like what was said exactly to make something happen. I just saw like it was so much going on, like the words were missed. And then I want to know, I want to say like during like one of the main breakouts, I wasn't even outside. I was inside of Destiny's store with her actually, and I didn't hear. I just saw it, and I was like, oh my God, like what is this? Because this is way worse than anything that, we've done. But those are human. Those are humans. Those are people. And like I said, if it involved kids being at play, you can't help but to have high energy emotions. And I wasn't needed to be. I didn't need to insert myself in that. They had that handled. I got a potty mouth too. Fuck it. I do. Like, it ain't something I'm finna fix overnight. It ain't even something that I feel like I should have to fix to make other people feel better. Like, if it's something that I want to work on in the future for myself, for whatever reason, at the time I may feel like it's necessary, then I'll do that. But right now, it ain't something I want to do. It ain't something I feel like I need to do to make people feel better. And, like, that's the thing. Like, I've always, back in the day, I used to go live all the time on Facebook. I used to curse. No one had anything to say until there was this whole microscope because of reality TV. Now she this, she that. All the judging is so fucking weird. He ain't having it today, babe. You want? I think he is sleepy too because he got up earlier. Chess don't want to be in class today. The show needs to really show what you have going on. All this talk will become silence. Shot. They do. I do feel a little bit slighted in that regard. Like, to have so much of value to show, I've only been able to, be shown in a light where I'm privy, like in environments with drama or with situations that are already happening before I ever came to play. Like, I didn't have an introduction. You need your own show for real. It would be entertaining, darling. My family is a trip. Keep it 100. Wanda don't need to be on the show. When it come to Wanda, y'all, I don't know Wanda like that. I think off the show, Wanda said some fucked up shit on live. I mean, That's the reality of it. Now, I don't know if it's for entertainment, shock value, or if that's who she is as a person. People tried to come at me yesterday because my husband, Courtney a real one. He don't give, ain't nobody finna tell him what to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell him how to move. And I respect the fuck out of that. He was hungry. He said he was gonna go try her food. He was gonna support a black business. I respect that too. He went over there, he got some food. He always talks shit. And hell, to be honest with you, and I hope I'm not, I don't really care, but I hope I ain't saying too much, but the level of energy was like on 1,000 yesterday. I really seen people go from being mad as hell to laughing to mad as hell to cool to mad as hell to serving plates. And I meant what I said, bitch. I ain't never seen nobody goddamn try to fight somebody. And at this time, I'm telling you, I didn't know what was said before the fight. So I really didn't know what the fuck all the commotion was for. I wasn't right there at the time that it kicked off. So all I saw was a bunch of fighting, a bunch of, not fighting, no contact was made with nobody. But all I saw was a bunch of just raw. And then, and it was from Miss Wanda. Like, she was a part of the madness. She was a key player in the madness, actually. But this lady went from doing all of that to, by the time I got over there recording and getting his plate, she was literally telling the people who were helping, no, y'all, I want to make sure y'all put 2 slices of bread on the plate like this. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm me. Like, I'm going to say what I want to say when I want to say it. And I was like, Miss Wanda, I ain't never seen nobody go from doing that to go over here telling somebody you want your bread on your plate in this way. That shit was crazy to me. And then now you gotta realize I'm new to this whole environment. So not only was this crazy, I'm like thinking to myself, then what the fuck I just see, was that real? Was that for TV? Was that cap? Like, what the fuck was that? So that was why I said what I said. Because I ain't never seen that. You know? Never. I've never, ever seen that. I ain't never seen no shit like that. And then when you got people who are going to be hot and then they're going to be cold and then they're going to be cool and then they're going to be not cool, all in the same setting, like it's pretty silly of me to be like, I hate you, if it's not directed to me. Because tomorrow, shit, it could be something totally different. And I just ain't a fan of putting myself in shit that really ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't doing it. People thought the shit with Destiny was because of you know what they had going on. It was just a heat of the moment. Like, I felt like the talking was just disrespectful, so we took it there. But as far as like having a real issue, no, we ain't have no real issue. We still don't have one, and that is okay. That don't mean you ain't rocking with somebody else. That don't mean nothing. It still is okay. I said Tisha looked cute yesterday. To be honest, everybody looked beautiful, but I was specifically asked a question about Tisha. And if somebody asks me a question, I'm going to come back with something nice to say. And if I ain't got nothing nice to say, I'm not going to say nothing at all. The nicest thing to say was what came to the top of my mind, and she looked cute. Everybody did. Everybody did. I said looked it. She looked cute. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, oh, she said looked it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I love my little baby. Chess is a sweetheart. Damn, I wish I could be reading the comments. Because as I'm going back through, I think some of y'all be trying to talk shit and I don't be seeing it. You never mention your products on the show. They won't be getting a cut of the bag. I can mention my products on the show. They can't get any money from my products. I ain't never knew nothing about that. I saw a comment that said that's why people don't do it, so I don't know. Hey, Mel. Oh, thank you. I barely washed my face last night. Did Wanda try to fight you? want to try to fight a lot of people, but she didn't try to fight me. I'm telling y'all, like, I was out the way yesterday. And like I said again, like, I really, Wanda does a lot of talking on her lives. A lot of stuff she says should be left unsaid. And I don't know if that's her as a person. Hey, mama, I love you. No, I ain't gonna curse right now because my mama and grandma here. I be cussing, so she be hearing me sometimes. Sometimes when I be cursing, I'm like, Mama, I'm sorry. Don't I, Mama? Mama, what I say when I curse in front of you? So. I know. Because she's so cute. You're so cute. But back to Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda said some messed up things. Like, really messed up. She really does. But I don't know if it's shock value. I don't know what she be trying to do, but it's not cute. And as I was saying before, if somebody talk about my child, it's over with. It wouldn't be no more nothing, no more show for me, cause I get real crazy, crazy for real. They ain't even seen it yet, and y'all ain't gonna see it. But you came over and checked on me. I know I did. Like, I checked on you every time, even with the whole, the first time when you walked out, I was like, let me go out here because I didn't like that. I was like, y'all good? Yeah. I just feel like people don't know the whole story, but yeah, I think it's weird. Ooh. I just dropped my phone. Who was Martell going after? I just saw a lot. It was so much chaos. Like, it was kind of like, it's kind of hard to tell what happened. And like I said, like, when it just really first, like, whatever kicked off the next level, I don't know. I didn't hear the conversation. We just saw a lot. And so when you just see it, like, you can only speak on what you saw. Like, I didn't hear a lot of anything. Do you like behind the scenes? I don't speak much English. Where are you from? I like Mississippi. DeKalb, Mississippi. No stoplight town. But it's fire. That's you, and your mama's language doesn't define. Exactly. I don't understand. You're so disrespectful. I lost respect. I'm like, what? She ain't mad about it. Why you mad? Who you think I got it from? Why you think I'm... Carlos doesn't care to exemplify excellence. I wouldn't say that. I would say for a black man to be in this whole production space, doing what he's doing and reaching the level of success that he's reaching, and highlighting and putting black people in a position to, to grow and scale, that is black excellence. This is reality TV. Y'all say y'all don't want the real, and I call anything that happens in the moment real. If people want to argue on Monday, that's real. If they cool on Thursday, that's real. That happens in real life. Y'all say y'all want reality TV, y'all like reality TV, but when real stuff happens, then you expect it to be like some sort of artificial version of reality. Like, I don't understand that. That's weird to me. Or else you have to judge people harshly for what you do in real life. Folks understand that the black experience is not monolithic. Folks, they really don't understand it. Please say you never said Melanie got hit by anyone. Everyone's saying you did. I never said that. If I did, hell, I don't remember. I don't think she said she didn't get touched. I didn't see her get touched, and Melody said she didn't get touched. I don't know what the fuck y'all be watching. Oh, I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, I don't know what y'all be watching. I think people be watching stuff, and then, you know how you say a word and by the time you get down the line, there's a whole nother sentence? That's how y'all be watching TV. Or that's how y'all be watching people's lives. Wanda was a lot yesterday, child. She was a whole lot. she was a lot. She was everywhere. She was. Now that was. I will put this on. I will say this. That was aggressive. She was aggressive. And crazy. Like I said, I ain't never seen nobody do all that then go to serving no plates. That's next level crazy. But I don't know if I really don't know. I'll be like, damn, is she like this, or is this shock? Is this put on for a moment? Like, I don't know. Cause like where I'm from, like I know people like Miss Wanda. Like I know older women who just ain't got no couth, as you say, and it's like where I'm from, you either overlook them or you fucking just keep it, like you really don't even entertain them. Like you, it's almost like you don't take anything they say serious, but the stuff she say is too much. Yes, ma'am.
We just finished up.
Okay.
Our next day is the 10th. If you're good with that, you still good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you send me the PayPal?
I sent you an email with all the next dates and stuff. Did you get it?
I didn't remember seeing it.
Okay, I'll resend it, but all the June dates and the PayPal and all of that stuff is in the email. I'll resend it.
Okay, and I'll check it today.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like for me, I remember back a while back, I remember one of the lives was like the kid's hair. Now that shit made me. I'm so sorry, Mama.
I ain't even pay you no attention.
Say it again. What you say, Mama?
I said I didn't pay you no attention.
You ain't studying me right.
Yeah.
You ain't studying me.
Hmm?
I said you ain't studying me.
What you mean I ain't still you?
You ain't paying me no attention. You ain't studying me.
No, I wouldn't pay you no attention on the phone.
Yep. Let me see. But yeah, I remember I hadn't seen this new one. To be honest with you, like since I've been on the show, I pretty much don't watch a lot of stuff no more. It's actually kind of hard for me to watch. I used to be entertained by what I saw on the show. You know, I used to be able to look at it from a viewer perspective. Now, like I don't be really caring about Saturday. Like I don't be trying to watch it. I don't really follow it because it's like you get tired of seeing stuff about you, whether good or negative. You really get tired of the negative. But so I don't be watching it. So I haven't seen the new one, but I'm finna go catch up so I can understand what all the why there was so much like what we were mad about. But I do remember the one back in the past when she was like said something about their hair, and that blew me, especially with me being like in the hair space. I was like, there's one thing you don't do. You don't talk about kids, and you don't talk about children's hair, B, especially black girls' hair. Like, we have enough stigma around hair as a whole when it comes to good hair, bad hair, long hair, short hair. To be doing that as an older woman, that I didn't like that. But since then, I know that they've gotten on better terms. You know, I know Mel has tried to extend olive branches to Miss Wanda. She's invited her to some events. So, you know, they're always able to work past the stuff. I don't think I could be that big and do that. When they go low, I go lower. I don't do the high. I don't know how to, I'm already up high. I'm coming down. So, yeah, I don't know. I gotta go catch up on exactly what was said this time, but I hope. No, I don't. I'm just gonna watch. But yeah, some stuff you just don't say. And to be honest with you, I'm honestly shocked it hasn't gotten to this point sooner, because a lot of the things that are said are just disrespectful. Whether it's for shock factor, whether it's who she is as a person, no matter what, it's just too much. Mel had all of her cyber fan ready for them. LOL, we be ready. Was this on the show or this took place somewhere else? This was on the show. This was yesterday. People see you for 45 minutes and think they know you. They really do. They really do. But for real though, I just do want to say, like, I am proud of Mel. She dropped an addition to her beauty line yesterday, and it's her body category, and she got a 30% off pre-order going on. Fire as fuck. And I'm gonna tell you, that's a big deal, because when people don't realize it's a business tip too. People don't realize when you start a new business, you get new consumers into your funnel, and you always want to be solving more problems for your consumer. You don't want to stay with just one thing. You always want to diversify and always solve more problems. So the fact that she's solving more problems for consumers in real time is like a beautiful thing. That's kind of how, that's exactly what we did with Canvas Beauty. We had our serum first. It was our first product. And then every month or so after that, I was always asking my consumer, what do you want next? Like, what's the next thing that's going to help you? And then I made sure I produced that for them. And that's just amazing. I'm so excited for that. You speak to Brazil. I don't know what the hell people be talking about. People see what they want to see. Are you on birth control, babe? Now, why you want to ask me that? I ain't never been on birth control in my life. Why would I be on birth control when I have a problem conceiving? Hell, at this point, I'd be glad if I could without having to do IVF. When will you start hiring new models? Right now, models aren't what we're looking for in the brand unless we're doing campaigns. That's a whole business conversation, but stuff is always, changing, and the way you market is changing. I can't stand Wanda. I think she's like that. She may be. I just bought some products, part of your say. Thank you. Production creates scenes to make people go at each other. In real life, professional people wouldn't be caught up in so much. I think that's if I don't do nothing on the show, like I want to bring light for people being multifaceted and human. Quit saying professional people. I'm professional. You can't knock that. Look at my profession. Look at what I've done. I'm professional. However, I'm human. I'm not gonna come hang out with my family and my friends like I'm at a damn board meeting. No one is. That don't make you not professional. And I don't think production put people in scenarios for drama. I think if you get a group of people who have their history and their dynamic in the same setting, things are just gonna unfold. It happens in real life when there are no cameras. Like, you shouldn't expect anything different when there are cameras. And that's okay. That doesn't make somebody less human. I think the one show that I really like a lot is Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine is one of the shows where I feel like people are the viewers accept them for being multifaceted. I'm not sure if it's because they're in a medical profession with degrees, so you can't necessarily knock their professional, acumen, their business acumen, but those women have been able to curse each other out, been able to be real themselves. If they have a moment, fight, whatever, come back together. And ain't nobody saying, oh, you gonna lose your doctor practice. Like, no, like, cause that's not reality. Like, ain't nobody gonna, why would they lose something for being them? That don't even make sense. And I think that's one of the few shows where I feel like there's grace given. And I really feel like it may be because they are like doctors, So it's like, How are you? Oh, she questioned. Okay, I did hear she questioned Sugar Mama paternity. Yeah, I mean, she want to be saying all kind of stupid shit. And they had every right to check her ass on that. Anybody would. Tisha is co-signing her mother's behavior. I wasn't out there. I was saying I was too far away to hear. But I'm about to get off, you guys. I'm looking to see if y'all have any other questions. Don't look at my eye makeup. I still got stuff on from last night. But if y'all got some direct questions, I'll look real quick and see if I feel like answering them. But I just wanted to address those few things because I didn't like people talking about cursing, like, and when they don't know how we are as a family, it's fine. And I didn't like people that we didn't have no real beef for real. So there's no sense to want to just drive a narrative of I hate her when, to be honest, I could care less, you know? So, yeah. Girl, shut. Tisha's cousin really wanted your attention. Now that I wasn't finna do. I was not finna entertain it. And if you were watching that show, she clearly was not trying to be nice to me. Hey, Stormi, like, well, I guess you know me now. Like, no, I hugged and I kept it pushing. I was not finna give it. We was at Mel's beautiful, serious event. There was no way I was finna be a part of any drama there. But I'm about to head on out. Make sure y'all enjoy. What's tomorrow? Memorial Day? Make sure y'all enjoy Memorial Day. Make sure you check out Canvas Beauty Brand, www.canvasbeautybrand.com. There's already a discount on the website for any new consumers. And we are in Walmart, Sally's, Target, CVS, and others like beauty supply stores, etc. And I'm going to head on out. I just wanted to come in and just check in and just say that and just tell y'all, like, this shit is, like, draining for me because this is my life. Peaceful. I ain't never, don't do all the extra stuff.